Did you know that proper etiquette can be applied to more than just your Thanksgiving table? Hello, I'm Jane Ubel, and this is episode 20 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. Now, with me today is veteran crash investigator Mike Pehl, who says that not knowing how to properly pass can be a disaster, especially if you are heading over the river and on the highway to grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yes, we need to learn how to pass.
All right. Well, as we know, there's a ton of traffic on the roads over Thanksgiving holidays. And today we are going to turn things over to our enrichment researcher, Natasha Johnson, in order to help us with today's topic on etiquette. Natasha?
All right. So the enrichment today comes from Aiden from Sauk Center. He wrote, "What surprised me the most during my observation was the amount of reckless driving there was. One example of this was when I was with my mom, and a semi was passing another semi on the left. There was a line of cars behind it waiting for their turn to pass. But one car tried to cut in the line from the right side. The car was unsuccessful, but the situation was a good learning moment for what not to do."
Yes, Aiden, that's a great observation, and the busier our roads get, the more difficult this does get. And first of all, you know what? We all need to take a pill and just chill, okay? Because you're going nowhere. Look beyond the person you're passing and see what's going to happen. And if we all looked at what's going on, the danger we put ourselves in to gain one car length makes absolutely no sense. And our I don't want to say every semi driver. I grew up on semis. My dad owned a truck company, and we don't train the semi drivers the way we used to train them. So if you've noticed anybody out driving on a freeway right now, when a semi puts its blinker on, they usually just move over, and they could only be going 65 and you're going 75, let's say, and you're getting ready to pass them, and all of a sudden they don't want to wait for you. There's that gap where they can fit, so they dart in really quick. So you need to be a person that looks forward enough and analyze that before you get to it. And that's why we talk about that no zone besides semis. We don't ride next to a semi. We don't pass a semi unless we can get past it. So obviously we're talking a multi-lane road here that Aiden's talking about, because cars wanted to get around, and so did the semi. A semi cut his into a spot. A car didn't probably like that, so they sped up to get around the semi or get around whoever, and then they have to force themselves in, which backs traffic up even farther because everybody hits their brakes then, right? And now people way behind don't know what's going up way in front. So now they dart around to the right, and now they got to get back in. And there you go. That's what causes our traffic jams. So again, I'm just telling you, I've said it all along. We can't fix this. We have to be smarter when we're in it, because we're better, safer, smarter drivers because of us, right? So we just have to see that happening, and we have to create the gap. Everybody says, no, 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 don't leave the gap because somebody's going to go in there. But you know what? If we went back to the old rules where every 10 miles an hour that we drove, if we left a car length, do you realize we'd eliminate stop and go traffic? Because right now we have to force our way into a one car length that's 70 miles an hour. And when you see brake lights, everybody else sees, they don't know what's going on, so they automatically put their brakes on. So what does it do? It actually tightens up the chain, and it goes back for miles. So you've always all hit your brakes and slowed way down, and then all of a sudden you got back going up to 60 or 70 miles an hour, and you go, why did we all slow down? Well, that was why right there. It's the chain reaction of 2 minutes ago that is all cleared up now, and there we go. So
it's like a domino thing. I will say my husband called. Anytime we start slowing down like that, he goes, trucks passing trucks.
Yeah.
They're doing that and trying to get ahead of each other, and then it slows everybody down.
Yes.
It's just how that works.
And really a rule on the road should be is if a truck can't pass another truck and get it done within X amount of time, they shouldn't be able to pass, because two trucks can really mess up a lot of
Yes.
traffic quite quickly, because they can't accelerate the way we do, and so it does mess it up. I know with the farther south you go, and the farther east you go, you get 3 lanes of traffic on your interstates, and trucks aren't allowed on the left, which is good. But then we still get a driver that wants to go 10 miles under the speed limit, and they get next to a semi and they decide to go side by side with the semi. So,
Which is
hey, it's
also a no.
driving. Yes, it's driving, but you know what? Be the smarter one. Look ahead, look behind, see what's going on. You see that blinker of the semi come on before you get to it. If there's a gap there, good chance they're going to be very aggressive to get in their slot. So now you get to see it happen.
Great. Well, I want to tell everyone to have a safe Thanksgiving. And if you're driving somewhere, which of course I am driving somewhere, and we need to have patience, pull over and have coffee as needed, and watch for all those people passing each other. So thanks for that, Mike.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, that's it for today's episode of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. We want to thank you for joining us today. And if you want to watch other episodes, we would like it if you can subscribe to our youtube.com/Drive Safe, Ride Safe 1, the number, so that you can see all of our podcasts and videos that can keep you and your family safe on the roads. Now, you can also check out our newest video titled Tips and Tricks to Pass Your Driver Test on the First Try. Just go to our website at drivesaferidesafe.com and click on the square box that pops up when you get there. And until next time, remember to
drive safe and
ride safe.
.com. Thanks for watching.